Hello, boys and girls. Today is different because the PTR came back up today, and I am not working right now. So I wanted to take a look at the new Chen and see just what all the fuss may or may not be about. Chen currently in the live build of the game feels really bad. A lot of his kit feels incredibly unimpactful. I mean, he can stick to people like a motherfucker, and his ults are cool, but honestly, I don't feel like I ever do damage with Chen. And even though I can get to the backline and still live through a lot of the damage that gets dumped down, I don't feel like I'm contributing. His soak is average. I mean, his clear is average. His camp clear is probably a little below average. He's got some health on him, but all in all, I really am excited to see how this rework pans out. So, currently on the live servers, Chen has his Q, which is Flying Kick, his W, which is Keg Smash, and then his E is Flame Breath. And then D is obviously Fortifying Brew. But in the current iteration of Chen on the PTR, they have changed his W to be both Keg Smash and Breath of Fire. Fire Breath? I don't know what the fuck they call it. So what's going to happen now is when you hit the W, it is going to change into Breath of Fire. Oh my god, that is a huge arc. I did. Fuck off, boss. Yeah. So there you go. And then shortly thereafter, that is really big, you get this. Isn't that neat? You gotta drink to get it back, though. So we're gonna slap the brew down on him, breathe some fire on him, and they're gonna take a little damage over time from the burning. I like it. I like this much better than the W and E, because there is always a little bit of a delay between the W and E because they're kind of like slow animations. But with this, it's all lined out for you, right? It's got a specific cooldown, but you're always going to get both abilities no matter what you do. Things are just simpler. And it's all one brew cost, I believe. I think so. Oh my god, it's not. Breathing the fire does cost 10 brew, whereas the actual Keg Smash itself costs 30. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Thought it was different. All right, but now that we know what Chen's abilities do, seeing as how they changed a little bit, actually we don't, because he got a new E ability. I was completely ignoring it. What Stagger is going to do, which is our new E, is going to take all of the damage that we take over the next 3 seconds, prevent it, and then when it's over, when the effective stagger is done, the protected, it is going to do 75% of the damage that Chen received and do it over 5 seconds to him. So you're still going to take a lot of that damage, but it's going to be over a period of time rather than all at once. So let's see. Vikings, come here. Oh my god. We're just going to hit this. Ooh, I like that effect. And then what you're going to probably end up doing through a lot of this is just shielding. Shielding all the damage away. But seeing as how it's a dot, shield can only do so much. So you do have to sit there and channel it. Probably what's going to end up happening to Chen is that once his stagger is done, and he has to drink to shield away the dot, that's when you're going to want to CC him. You're going to want to hold your CC until he starts trying to drink away the damage. It's funny. And then that's how you're going to do all of that damage to Chen, which is it's pretty cool. But I think it's going to make for some interesting counterplay for the character, because he used to just be hit button, drink, and hope you live, which is stupid. It's just really stupid.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. And then he walks on the barrel, little panda. Aw, then he kicked. He's such a cute. Yeah, the beard is kind of a little bit much, but because he's already got hair, having a beard seems redundant. I don't want to waste time on that. Back on to the more important stuff, which is the talents. We have almost entirely new Tier 1. Actually, everything on Tier 1 has been changed. So, Eye of the Tiger is a new talent. Basic attacks against brew-soaked enemies deal 50% more damage and heal Chen for 50% of the damage done. I like it. Freshest Ingredients is a talent that's currently on the live servers for him, but the globes needed to complete the quest have been drastically reduced. This is a 30 globe quest live, I think. And then what's going to happen is once you collect all those globes, you get 50% of your shields after drinking until they get damaged off of you. Plus globes heal 100% more. So, oh no, it just increases the duration of the regen globe, which is still pretty good. And then Storm Stout Recipe, this was a level 20 talent, but it's been moved to level 1. I believe the heal got reduced, but every time Chen uses a basic ability and hits an enemy hero, he's going to get 2% of his max health back. So, if you hit a bunch of people with your W barrel, or your W fire, or your Q, you're going to get 2% of your health back. So, if you manage to hit 5 people, bam, 10% of your health back right there. And considering the way that your W works now, you're probably going to get, I would say, anywhere from 8 to 12% of your health back during one cast of the W. So, that's pretty cool. Honestly, I liked this on the live server, even though it's got 30 globe gate, but I think I'll be picking this much more often. I do want to see, because I believe he has a, oh my god, we're not level 20, are we? Fuck! I do want to see, because I believe he has an auto attack build now, and he's going to have a couple different build paths, unlike what he has now, which is pretty static. So, 6,000 health, level 23, that's not too shabby. That's almost tank levels, considering. I think that is tank levels, actually. Anyway, Eye of the Tiger at level 1. So, at level 4, we've got Deadly Strike, Flying Kick no longer cost brew. What does it cost? It only costs 10. But, considering Chen only has 100 brew, that's substantial, it's 10%. Additionally, its damage is increased 100% while Chen has shields from a fortifying brew. So that is going to synergize super nice with Freshest Ingredients. Going to make that kick a lot. I think this is exactly the way it is on live right now. I do like this ability a lot. Accumulating Flame, increase ignited damage by 25%. Basic attacks against enemy heroes who are ignited increase the duration by 0.75 per second. Seconds. Fuck off, brain. Alright. What that means is that the people who have the dot on them from being hit with your W keg and then your W fire, you're going to do more damage to them, and if you keep auto-attacking them, the dot is going to continue, and it's going to continue doing that added damage. Which is pretty cool. I think that is what you're going to go with if you take the Eye of the Tiger and try the auto-attacks. Withering Flames, this is a shrink, essentially, for 30%. You're going to reduce spell power by 30% for 4 seconds. So this is the thing that you want to use when there is a huge carry on the other team that's just wreaking havoc, probably like an Alarak or even a Kael'thas, honestly. If you jump on him, you hit him with the Withering Flames. Well, you have to hit him with both the keg and the fire. So it's not an immediate reduce their damage by 30%. 4 seconds is a lot. I mean, that's probably the duration of a team fight. But you do have to wait for this ability to switch over to fire, and you have to hit the person with the keg. So, a little bit conditional. So we'll take the Accumulating Flame. Let's see. So this is entirely new. This is for our E, our new E ability. Increase the duration of Stagger's damage prevention by 0.5 seconds. So that's going to take us from 3 seconds to 3.5. And reduce the amount of damage taken from 75 to 60%. So we're just completely negating 15% more damage, which seems fucking busted, to be honest with you. And then Brewmaster's Balance. This hasn't changed. Elusive Brawler has been moved from level 1, and they did give it the functionality of increasing Chen's movement speed. In addition to making Chen dodge auto attacks for 2 seconds, his auto attacks decrease the cooldown on Elusive Brawler by 2 seconds, and he's got 30% move speed. So it's pretty good. 2 seconds isn't anything to shake a stick at, and he can get this cooldown back pretty quick. And it's just basic attacks on anything. It's not heroes. It could be minions, walls, whatever. So this is going to help him dive towers. This is going to be the Illidan talent, basically. Let's see. Specifically for the auto attack, we're going to go with Gift of the Ox. I think Gift of the Ox is kind of going to be the thing that you go to no matter what your build is, because that is just too much good shit on one talent for it to matter. And then Wandering Keg has been... the numbers got buffed, so it's going to move faster, it's going to deal a bit more damage, and I believe the knockback was also buffed in some way. There were number changes to this ability, but they were all in the positive, and I can't remember what any of them are, how they affect it. Storm, Earth, and Fire got huge change, though. So it used to be you would hit the button, you would get 3 Chens, they all have abilities, and you could just push the buttons and do whatever. Now, you have 3 Chens, each of them has an ability, you can only use those abilities one time. And once 2 of those abilities are spent, the third ability is going to get buffed huge. So, what that means is, if I'm remembering just from reading the patch notes, Storm is a bigger shield, if that is the last ability cast, and that's on all 3 Chens. Earth is it is a root, super long ass root too in a big area, if that's the last ability. And then Fire is just increased damage and attack speed further than what it already does, if that is the last one. So I'm gonna pick this, and then we're gonna goof around with it a little bit once I get the other talents figured out here. So for the rest of our auto attack build, we've got Pressure Point. This hasn't changed functionally, but it did get buffed. Oh no, wait, this did change. Because it used to be that you had to brew somebody, you had to keg smash somebody and slow them, and then you kick them, and then it gets slowed super hard. But now, it's if you have shields, and then you kick them, then they get slowed super hard, which synergizes with that Deadly Strike real nicely. So that's kick build. I like that a lot. Touch of Honey, increase the slows from keg smash by 10% and its duration by 0.5 seconds. So the slow goes to 50%, which is not terrible. And then seconds. Wait. It's duration. So it goes from 3 seconds to 3.5. So they're slowed for 50% longer. The slow ramps up though. That's weird. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that at all. I mean, it's a 50% slow, but it takes a while to get going. I mean, it obviously keeps them closer to you for auto-attacking, but so does Pressure Point. And all you have to do is hit D and Q for this to work, so I don't know if that's good. A Ring of Fire. After igniting an enemy, become bathed in fiery aura, dealing 148 damage every second to nearby enemies for 5 seconds. Well, we're level 23, so that 148 is pretty significant. Only because of the level. It's Burning Rage. Honestly, though, I think this is probably what we'll use. Honestly, I wonder, after igniting an enemy. So it must be only after you do it not while they are ignited. Actually, let me test that out right
Choose
now.
a talent.
Let's see. So we're going to W. We're going to W again. And then we're just going to auto attack. It's gone. So even though this guy's still on fire, we're on fire firing him. Oof. That sucks. Alright. I mean, it's Burning Rage, what I expect. The talent is always underwhelming to look at, but it's consistent damage, and you really can't be upset about that. The other one on this tier is Enough to Share. A fortifying brew instantly grants Chen a shield that absorbs 444 damage. How much does he get? Oh my god, the cooldown. Ah, cooldown! 222. So he gets this tiny burst of 222 just for hitting the D button. And then this Enough to Share is going to add 444 on top of that. So you'll get 606. This is all at level 23. But you're getting 3 times the shield that you would normally by picking Enough to Share. And then what this is going to do while you are drinking, it is going to it's going to put like this area around you in which your allies are going to get small shields as well, and if they stand in the area for long enough, they're going to get bigger shields. I think this is probably... I really like this talent, honestly, but it requires Chen to just stand still and make use of his trait for his team rather than himself. So it's probably really good in specific scenarios where you need to save somebody, but it does hamper Chen's ability to dive people because obviously you got to be sitting with your team. So it's probably good in certain situations, but not the pick for everything. I think that's either going to be a Ring of Fire or Pressure Point. 16 for gain attack speed and damage. That's probably it. But Flying Leap flying kicks range by 15% and reduce its cooldown by 0.5 seconds each time an enemy hero takes damage from being ignited. That's interesting. So the range is increased, which is kick-ass, no matter what you do, and reduce its cooldown by 0.5 seconds each time an enemy hero takes damage from being ignited. It's on a 5-second cooldown. That's fucking crazy. Alright, well, let's see what that cooldown looks like. I'm gonna come over here, slap a W down on 2 people, kick that. I think I did it backwards. I think I need to kick in. We got it back quick. So I think you want to hit W first. You want to kick on, and then once your E comes up, oh my god! I mean your W. Fuck, I'm stupid. I thought Breath of Fire was still E. So W, kick. W is up again. Okay, so we shaved about half of the cooldown off of kick by igniting 2 people. Ooh, I don't like that. Chen immediately cancels his D if you're clicking right after it. I click a lot, so that's a problem for me. And it is currently playing Chen, so get all our brew back. But yeah, W, kick, W, double ignite, kick again. Kick. Oh no! Oh, I hit the E button. Oh man, that is gonna take some getting used to. Oh my god. It's like when they changed Hammer's E to her D and gave her a new ability. Hopefully it'll be quicker with Chen. Drink, 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 drink. Kick! So we got 2 kicks in the time that it takes to put down double W. I can see it, but at the same time I'm like, sure? What are the other talents here? Celerity. Basic attacks against stunned, rooted, or slowed enemy heroes. Reduce the cooldown of stagger by 1.5 seconds and grant Chen 15 armor for 3 seconds.
Choose a
So let's
talent.
reset those. Eye of
Choose
the
a talent.
Tiger,
Choose
accumulating
a talent.
flame, gifted
Choose
the
a talent.
ox, storm
a
earth and
talent.
fire, ring
Choose a
of
talent.
fire, and celerity. Basic attacks against stunned, rooted, or slowed enemy heroes reduce the cooldown of stagger by 1.5 seconds. I keep saying percent for some reason. It's an 18-second cooldown. Our slow lasts for... Well, okay, so maybe here's the synergy for a Touch of Honey. Increasing the duration of the slow. Yeah, increasing the duration of the slow is going to give you more auto attacks, more window to auto attack. Making celerity, giving celerity a bigger window to receive cooldown reduction.
Choose a talent.
Not bad. Not bad.
So we're going to hit our E, we're going to hit our W, we're going to kick him because he slowed for a little bit. Got us down to about 8 seconds, which isn't terrible. But this is just standstill auto attacking, right? So let's try moving and doing this. I didn't actually do the thing. Oh my god, my cooldowns. Alright, let's toggle the cooldown and get my thought process correct. Alright, so we're going to get E, we're going to W onto him. We still got about 9. So even with stutter stepping, I mean, that's about half the cooldown though. That's not bad, considering how incredibly effective this ability is going to be. I think that in and of itself is going to be really, really good. Not to mention if you have somebody like an Arthas on your team, you're never going to run out of your E. Like, game over. You just focus whoever the Arthas is focusing, and your stagger is never going to go away. So, what is the other one here? Combo strikes. Every third basic attack against the same target deals 75% bonus damage, and while Chen has shields from Fortifying Brew, and for 2 seconds after, he gains 50% attack speed. Now, this one specifically... Yeah, I mean, this is still going to be the best with the auto attack build, right? This is going to allow Chen to do the most damage with his auto attacks, which is how you're building him to begin with, if you're going this build, anyway. So let's do that. Eye of the Tiger, accumulating flame, gift of the ox, storm earth and fire,
Choose a talent.
ring of fire, combo strikes. Let me just get more attack speed. Okay, that's right. I forgot about the part where you need shields. So every third basic attack, no matter what you do, is going to hurt. But if you want the attack speed, you have to use your D first. And then you're going to hit him with either your Q or your W. Set him on fire. And you can't just hit your D instantly. BT dubs to get a quick shield. And then jump in. I mean, I like it. It's going to be difficult to tell right off the bat. You're going to have to probably try a little bit with this build. I think he's going to do a nuts amount of damage to squishies in the back, though. I really do, especially with this amount of health At this level, actually, let's see what we're at. Just 20.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
We're about 5.5k. So that's not easy to get rid of. Especially if you're a Li Ming who does all of her damage by flinging abilities that Chen is probably going to dodge just by hitting you with his Q. So I think that's going to be really good, actually.
Choose a talent.
And then, yeah, I think Chen's going to be really good at stopping mobile squishies with this build. Maybe his other build is a little bit more difficult, but
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
yeah.
Choose a talent.
We still have to test out the ult. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. Ring of
Choose a
Fire,
talent. Choose a
combo
talent.
strikes. Now our 20 talents. I'm not gonna pick this one until we figure out what this ult does now. But this seems OP as fuck. Casting Fortifying Brew grants Chen unstoppable for 1.5 seconds. So he cannot be interrupted while channeling. I'm curious if that works, if his shield is broken. Let's see. Dive right on in here. Yeah, still unstoppable after all that. Whoop! Give our guys attack speed and move speed. Give them a shield. And then we root these fuckers in place. And now you have seen, oh my god, I came out of there with no health. Wasn't expecting that. That's just a thing that happens. Anyway, yeah, so that's the ult. And let's reset those
Choose a
talents
talent.
so we can get the build
Choose a
back
talent.
here.
Choose a
That's
talent.
a good one.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
I didn't hit the E at all. I should have just hit my E and I would have been completely protected.
Choose a talent.
It's gonna take me some time to get used to
Choose
the
a
way this
talent.
fucker works, because
Choose a
I
talent.
do not play him currently. Oh my god, I hit the E button again, just out of habit. This is so bad. I'm so bad at this. Alright, let's hit this. Where are my Vikings at? Why you guys being such bitches? Come here. Come here, little scamps. Okay, they're apparently not gonna do that. So, this, get some brew. Can you guys come here? Can you come here? Can you come here? There it is. And then if we do this, I believe we're just going to get rid of that stagger damage entirely.
Show no double kill.
Yeah, it's gone. You cheeky motherfucking bot. So that's cool. If you've taken a shitload of damage with your stagger and then you pop your Storm, Earth, and Fire, you're going to get rid of all the stagger damage. That's neat. If Chen channels Fortifying Brew for its full duration, he is going to get 20% bonus health and 20% bonus damage for 25 seconds. I wonder if this stacks. Let's hit that D button. Checking out down here. Holy fucking hell. So 6508. Only works once. Only works once for that 25 seconds. So that's still really fucking good. And then our damage is increased as well. So damn, that's fucking bonkers.
Choose a talent.
His level 20 is going to be
Choose a
tough to
talent.
pick. Tough
Choose a
to
talent.
pick. Gift of
Choose
the
a
Ox,
talent.
Storm, Earth, and Fire,
Choose a
Ring of
talent.
Fire,
Choose a talent. Choose a
combo
talent.
strikes. Elemental Conduit is our upgrade to our ult, though. So what this is going to do is the little Chens only have 70% of his health with just the 10, but when you pick this one, they now have 100% of his health, which is fucking crazy. And all of the abilities are empowered, so you don't have to pick and choose which one you want to end with. they all do their crazy good things, but you can still only use them one time. So keep that in the back of your head. Let's see what we've got here. So we're gonna D first. We're gonna do this. Ugh, Eric is too fast. He's just too fast. And then they're just gonna like stay behind. This is so, the bots are so fucking stupid. Oh god. Hit our fucking stagger. Pop our dudes. Get our shields. Gonna root him. That's crazy. That's crazy good.
Let's do that again.
I haven't lost a single panda yet. Oh my god. Alright, I just lost one. And now we come back with all the health that we didn't stagger. That is so nuts. This character is going to be unkillable. You're going to want this ult. This works too well with stagger. It just works too good. I mean, barrel is cool, but this ult is going to save you after using this so often. Like, holy fuck. You don't even have to take to level 10 for it to be good in that way. You could take either of these and it's still going to be like, holy fucking shit, man. That's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, let's see the other build here. Freshest ingredients. We're going to take Deadly Strike. Probably still Gift of the Ox. Wandering Keg. Pressure Point. Actually, wait. Yeah, Pressure Point. Flying Leap. And probably Energizing Brew. So you just kind of hang out back. Let's complete the quest first. Hang out back here. Channel our full Fortifying Brew. We have our Energized Brew. Let's jump on Baylog because his health is the easiest.
Your foes will rue this day. Double kill.
Like, look at all the damage that we're taking just from the stagger.
Killing spree.
I don't think this is worth it. Chen is still slowing down when you run into things. That's I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And that was from full health, mind you. I don't like the ult BTW. I still like Flying Kick and the way that it works. Let's see how this goes here. So we have our indefinite shield. I shouldn't be getting hit by any of this shit. Bad. Whoop. All we need is just that initial first channel, and that accumulating, or I mean that Breath of Fire hangs out for a little while there. Still tough. I think it'd probably be easier with the auto attack build. But the other thing I want to check out here is, let's do Leeming. See if she'll come out and play. Oh my god, this video is so long. I just want to see how this build stacks up in killing her. She's not really going to try to even get away. Oh my god, the knockback. I didn't realize the knockback was so huge. That's crazy. She went fucking here to here. I mean, again, this ability has always been great for initiating and boss stealing and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to suit the role as a Chen squish carry. You know? I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. She got me. Yep.
You've impressed me, hero.
Then we hit our button. I do like how it's not just protected. It's like, I have a shield. It's a stagger. It's interesting. So still, I think, just purely because of the synergy that Storm, Earth, and Fire has with stagger, this is going to be the pick. But Keg is certainly going to have its place. Like, if your team doesn't have an initiation and you need one, or you need some boss control, you can make a case for this, but Storm, Earth, and Fire is just so good at synergizing with your Stay Alive talent and dealing damage to people with the way that it works now. So, yeah, I think it's going to be... It's probably going to be more of a 70-30 split. So, you're going to be looking at Storm, Earth, and Fire most times, but there's going to be some situations where you're like, I need Wandering Keg. Anyway, that was... Oh, I didn't even turn on the full brew. Let's see. Let's do it. We are energized. So now we're going to jump in. Going to turn on our stagger just because. Got her. That wasn't terribly difficult. That is level 20 though, with 25% extra damage and health.
Mayhem.
Seems good. 125% move speed. Ooh. These 20s all seem really good. I think it's all going to come down to playstyle, honestly, for your 20. But there's definitely good shit going on and all that stuff. So I'm going to upload this video right now, and hopefully it pops up on YouTube within, a decent amount of time. Chen is on the PTR at this moment. He is going to be live next week. So if you enjoy Chen the way that he is, get in your Chen time. I don't know why you would. That seems really bad. But as far as the rest of the video goes, next week is going to be super cool for Chen. I think he is going to explode, and you're going to see him a lot more frequently. And then he's going to get nerfed into oblivion 2 weeks later. So, yeah, feel free to let me know how you feel about this video. But otherwise, have yourself a wonderful time, and I'll catch you in the next one.